welcome back. I'm excited to be here with you today to bring you this video. I am going through different movements with you that help stimulate different nerves in your body. And nerve stimulation, there is a ton of science behind nerve stimulation. My background, I'm coming from more of a somatic neuroscience polyvagal theory model. And so the nerves in your body directly communicate to your vagus nerve, which is your main nerve that comes away from the brain stem and your survival brain down into your body, and it's connected to all these other different nerves that go through the body, in the face, and each of those nerves, if you think of them as like communication highways, when you do something to stimulate them, they're sending a signal back up into the vagus nerve and into your brain, your survival brain. But it's not just about the vagus nerve. Nerve stimulation is also really good for communicating with different organs in your body, depending on what nerves you're stimulating. And there's a lot of science behind nerve stimulation for pain reduction, decreasing chronic pain, and also increasing endorphins in the brain. So there's a lot of research behind nerve stimulation. And I'm not saying, yes, this is going to heal anything or take away your pain. I'm saying it can be just one more tool in your toolbox for helping. So today we are going to start standing. So you can have a bolster if you want one for later when we come back down to seated, but maybe grabbing your yoga mat and coming to a standing posture, wherever is comfortable on your mat. And opening the feet about hip distance apart and just simply rocking from side to side here. Maybe the eyes are closing down and you're just starting to settle in, noticing the feet connected to the ground. Noticing the feeling of your weight against the ground. Noticing how the ground holds you up. And take a moment as you take a big breath in and out to simply notice the sensations on your feet, on the bottoms of your feet. So as we're standing here, we're already stimulating nerves on the bottoms of the feet. And as you're rocking from side to side, you're going to feel the weight shift from one foot to the other. And as we're shifting here, leaning into one foot, the nerves are being stimulated a little bit more in each of those feet as we lean into it. Coming back to center, we're going to just rock back and forth a little bit in the feet. So slightly lifting in the heels, maybe slightly lifting in the toes as you rock back, and notice any sensations that you feel at the bottoms of your feet as you do this rocking back and forth. Maybe you feel the mat and the texture of the mat. And then side to side again. Of you, palms come together, and again here pressing just gently into the hands, and notice the sensations you feel in your fingers and the palms of your hands. And already here we are stimulating nerves in our hands. Maybe you take a minute with the eyes closed and just simply press one finger in at a time, a little bit more. Maybe the index fingers press in, and then the middle, the ring finger, and the pinky, and the thumb, and just noticing the sensations in each of the fingers. And what what we're doing here is combining mindfulness with nerve stimulation. Mindfulness and intention combined with movement is considered somatic because we're paying attention to the sensations, to the nerves, to the muscles. We're getting our focus and our rational brain involved with our survival brain and our physical body. So coming back to center if you're swaying still, and we're going to inhale and reach the arms up. As you exhale, sweep the arms out to the side and hold the arms out to the side for a couple of breaths here. Press the palms away from you, so fingertips are up towards the sky. Feel the strength in your arms. Feel the muscles working. Maybe you feel warmth. On an inhale, reach up again. As you exhale, release everything you're feeling and let the arms just go down and dangle in front of you. Let them go. We're gonna inhale again and sweep the arms up. Exhale, out to the side. Palms away from you, fingertips to the sky. On an inhale, reaching up. Exhale, release all the muscles, let it go. Very good. And we're going to start shifting again from side to side. Maybe the legs are a little more than hip distance this time. And we're adding a little twist in here. So the arms are going to be loose, not tense. Let them just swing from side to side as we move into our twisting movement. Maybe they gently slap the body, and this is also a nerve stimulation here. As the arms come behind you, they're gently tapping your kidney area and your digestive system. A little bit more here. If your eyes are closed and you start to feel dizzy, just open your eyes so you can reorient yourself, or just keep them closed. You're getting nerve stimulation in the arms and the abdomen and the back here. Coming back to center very gently and slowly, still maybe shifting from side to side if that movement feels good for you right now. Still getting into that nerve stimulation in the feet. And we're going to take the hands and bring them to the face and just gently press the fingertips into the skin around your face. Maybe around the chin or upper lip. On the jaw, almost like a little massage here, especially if you have a lot of tension in your jaw. If you have TMJ, this can be really good to get those muscles worked out a little bit and to stimulate the nerves around that area. Maybe underneath the eyes a little bit, very gently here. This is also stimulating lymphatic flow. Can reduce puffiness, maybe the temples and the forehead and the eyebrows. Maybe you even move to the top of the head here, along the hairline, the back of the skull. And Noticing your posture too, maybe lengthening up a little bit in the spine, keeping this activated posture. We are going to come into deactivation at the end of our practice today to rest and nurture. Take one more breath here. And then release on an exhale, bring your arms down, and this time we're just going to move the arms front to back. Going into that twist again, a couple of times here. Slowly coming back to center, taking one hand to the top of a shoulder and then just brushing all the way down the arm and then switching sides a couple of times. Moving down into the hip and torso area, bringing your hands to your hips and coming into that sway from side to side, and we're going to draw some little figure eights in the hips. So little hip circles, like belly dancing. Gently coming back to center, bringing the feet slightly in towards each other. And we're going to go into that rocking back and forth motion again. And we're very slowly bringing our stimulation from the head all the way down the legs and into the toes. Maybe the hands are still on your hips and you're just squeezing your hips a little bit. Maybe massaging. Feeling any muscles in your legs working here. Letting the feet come to stillness and then focusing solely on the squeezing of your hips, maybe up into the back a little bit. Maybe down into the glutes. From here, we're going to start a sweeping motion from hips all the way down to ankles. So you can decide where you want your feet here. That's going to give you some stability. But taking your fingertips to your hips and swiping all the way down your ankles, to your ankles. Couple more times. Maybe on the back of the legs as well. From glutes or lower back all the way down to the backs of the ankles. And we're going to take a forward fold here. So swiping all the way down and maybe bringing your hands to the ground or to your toes or to blocks. A little bend in the knees if that feels better for your back and your knees. Maybe you sway the hips from side to side. Finding a little movement. Noticing any sensations in the back of the legs and the hips, in the back. Our next posture is going to be a little bit of a chair pose, so sitting the hips back, bringing the arms out to the side, and inhale as you come all the way back up to standing. Exhale, sweep the arms back out to the side and down. All right, let's come into a seated posture. To end our practice today, so maybe you grab your bolster, sitting on the edge of your bolster, maybe crossing in the legs. And we're bringing our hands to our feet and just pressing into the bottoms of the feet a couple of times. If you prefer, you can also come into a butterfly and use your thumbs on the insides of your feet. Maybe even sweeping from ankles to toes on top of your feet. And massaging one more time here in the feet. If you're in cross-legged, that's fine too. And just starting to slow the movements a little bit. Maybe simply wrapping your hands around your feet and feeling that connection. Rounding in the spine, tucking the chin. And with your hands on your feet, stimulating both the nerves in both of the extremities here. Take a big breath in and out. Inhaling, say to yourself, I am safe. Exhale, say again, I am safe. And do that just a couple more times, holding on to your feet. And gently starting to come back up. And our last posture today is going to be a seated child's pose. So your choice, you can cross your ankles, lifting the knees. If you'd rather have your feet close together, that's fine too. But wrap up your knees, give them a hug. Tuck your chin and just sway from side to side. Couple of full breaths into the back. And feel free to stay there as long as you like. I hope this brought you something that was much needed today. If anything, just notice how you feel at the end of your practice and notice if anything shifted or changed for you. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here with you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.